Hello, this is Witch Nikki. The other day I did a video about my closet and how I've organized it. Except the thing is, I had it paused for some reason, so I wasn't able to. Well, here we are. Hey, it's okay. Here we go. So I still have boxes that I've used for packing when we moved over here, but I'm starting to buy containers from thrift shops. This one was a few bucks, and I'm keeping my art and some incense in here. And you know those gift bags that you get from Amazon? More artwork and another reusable bag also. And I have some plants coming, so I have sent away for soil because they're in little pots, and I'm going to put them in bigger pots. And Ruby's treats. I'm sorry about this, but I actually found this in a traffic island in California. So don't worry about it. It was either going to get thrown away or whatever. I intended to take it back, but I never had a chance. This is a lunchbox that I have all of my vitamins and pills in. That's what happened. I was showing this, and when I pulled this out, one of the tops of it, I hope it doesn't happen again, one of the tops popped open and spilled my pills, and I had to pause and I had to pause it, and I thought I started over again, but I didn't. Now over this way I have my pajamas because I'm going to wear them a few times before I wash them, like probably to the end of the week. I have my dirty clothes in here. It's not very big, but that's okay. Because you know what? If you wash too much because you think you're in a hurry and you're going to pile in a bunch of clothes, you're really making the washer and dryer work harder, because when the clothes are in there, they don't have too much room to, what's this called? Move around and get clean. So that's what I've heard, is that you should do smaller loads, and it saves your washing machine energy. So, and the dryer too. Smaller loads wash faster, and because you have these new washing machines that fill up to the surface that you have, and if you're using too much, it's going to give too much water. They're going to get heavier, harder for the mechanisms in the wash machine, and then you put them in the dryer. At our first house, we had a problem with the dryer, so I used lines to and clips to hang up my stuff outside, but we don't have a tree, so see these little clips. Now I'm using these clips in my closet, holding skirts and pinning up whatever might fall off of a coat hanger. So you can see this here is stuff that I have for Cinna's cage, my bird, and some more of Ruby's toys and stuff, but it's okay. Back over here, I have my little suitcase. Some of my clothes. More, I believe, more artwork stuff, supplies over here in between. My shoes. Down in here, I really should label. I need to get into this box and kind of label. Oh, this is more artwork, I could tell by the feel of it. And my shoes. This box kind of pulls out because I have it one box here and one kind of shoved in like a drawer. So it kind of has another little shelf area here where I have some towels and stuff for when Cinna comes out of her cage. I put towels or sheets on the bed because birds have a tendency to poop a little bit too much. So, yep, that was the tour of my room. Now I'm having a situation. See this time control thing leads over to here to my what is this called? Grow light. There we go. It keeps going out. So I think it's this device here that is going out because I've plugged it into different areas. So not all, and you see I've changed I've plugged this into different areas and it still does the same thing. I've even plugged it in over there and it still does it. So I think it's this. That's the problem right there. Because these stay on and I need these to help my plants to grow. Now, what I'm doing over here is supposed to stop those nasty gnats that I was getting. I found out one way, instead of pouring the water here on the surface, because that's where they come when the surface is wet. And a lot of people will pour water into the surface on the top when the roots are down here. So actually you're killing a plant and drawing these gnats to this area here. Now I've just put this plant, which is celery top that's growing. We're going to see how that goes. So let me sit down here for a minute. How I watered it was putting it into this bowl that I had filled with water. Now I have filled that bowl with water and look at how much it's drank. Sucked it right up through the holes in the bottom. That's what it did. So now I'm going to take this out of the way. I'm going to take this one as avocado, and you could tell, I can tell, this one's very light, and this one now has soaked in a bunch. And you could see the water down there. It was almost up to the top, because when I put this in, I didn't want it to squish over and spill out the water, but there you go. And so it sucks it up from the bottom. I saw that hack on YouTube here. So now, see how much water we have here? Just a bit. That's okay. And I'm going to set this in here. I should put a little bit more in there, but we're going to see. I'm just lifting it up a little bit so it gets underneath. I could, I'll sweep this up later. Sweep it up right now with my hand. I don't care. Got the trash can right over there. Okay, so I'm going to put this plant over here today. And We're just going to give this a few minutes to it. It's going to suck up this, it's like almost magic. I don't even know. Look at that. It's really just sucking up the water in there, and it's getting a little bit heavier. That way it keeps dry on the top. I've sprayed it with the neem oil on all the soils, and so those little gnats have really died off. And I put dry soil on top. I took out the plants, and I took away from them any wetness, and there was wetness like all around the top part. It doesn't really get too far down in. You need it to get down where the roots are, because the roots are down there. So the roots will follow to the wetness down below. They're not going to come up to the top of the soil. It's just nature. The wetness is supposed to get down to the root level, is what I'm trying to say there. So let's see. Look at that. Do you remember? Look at that. There's barely any in there. This is much heavier now. So yeah, it just took a few minutes. I was just talking, and there he goes. So I've done 4 of my plants, and I've got a few more to do. So I just thought I would share that little hack. It really does work, and I'm gonna see how it works for keeping the gnats away. I think it will, because the top parts of the plants are drier. And I got to get more grow lights. See those 3 right there? They're supposed to have, supposed to push either 3, 9, or 12 hours on the timer. And within about half an hour, they go out. So I have to keep turning it on all day long. I have to keep turning it on. And then somewhere around 6 or 7 o'clock, it decides it's going to stay on for good and not go off. And see this little AeroGarden right here. It's doing the same thing. It's supposed to stay on for a certain amount of time. I don't know. Probably about 12 hours, I guess, all day, and then it goes off at night. But it goes on at 4 o'clock in the morning. I think I need to maybe reset it by unplugging it and then plugging it back in, turning it on, leave it on, and let it go out. And whatever time I turn it on, that's what time it'll come back on, hopefully. So here it tells me if the plants need plant food or water. Sometimes I can tell by the sound that this contraption makes if I need water. Let me see, I need to get up. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I have these on top? I'll get to that in a minute. Well, let's see if I need. See the roots down in there? Yep. It doesn't say it yet because it's still sensing the water is there. But I'm going to add some more water to that today because I'm doing watering. Now, these are baby tomato plants, and I covered it because I had these gnats, and I heard that they do like to nibble on the little baby plants. And this is lavender, so I've just kind of been protecting them from that. It's also lavender. But now that those gnats have gone away, I'm gonna have to trim my lettuce again, and I haven't seen any sign of, oh, I'm going to have to move this plant because that leaf is getting right in the way of the tomato. See those tomatoes, flowers right there? They're going to be forming into tomatoes pretty soon. So, yeah, this little arrow plant is kind of, plant garden thingy is kind of small for the lettuce, really. I think because look at that lettuce. And it'll get up to here if I let it. But we don't want it to block out, we don't want the lettuce or the other plants to block out the the light. I'm going to have to get another one because I've just ordered some house plants that are going to go on a shelf. I think these plants will also go on that shelf. We'll see how it goes. If not, I'll put it over there and maybe move this over just a little bit. I haven't really decided how I'm going to do that yet. We'll see how big it gets. I kind of measured it. It was up to where you see that mermaid right there. It was about that tall and coming out to this area. So I think I'm going to do that. Well, I just wanted to show you about my closet. I know what I was talking about organizing that got cut off was that if you need to use cardboard boxes, there's no shame in that. It's okay. And then the plastic boxes, they work really good. They keep all your stuff inside enclosed really good. The boxes don't fall apart and stuff. So those are a more permanent solution. And so I'm just gonna gradually swap out the cardboard boxes for plastic ones or bins. See, like this bin here. Oh, hang on. See this? This I have some more papers in. I'm gonna get a trash container too. How about that CVS basket? I was driving home from somewhere with my granddaughter when she was very small. She was about maybe 2 or 3 because she was talking. She even asked me, "What are you doing?" Well, we stopped at a stoplight, a signal, and I was right outside outside the car. There was that basket from CVS. So I picked it up. It was empty. I picked it up and put it in the car with the intention to take it back to the store. But we were driving in the opposite direction, and she needed to get home. And I needed to get home. So we got home, and I had the intention to take that basket back, but I never did. Shame on me. But it became my important papers basket. When we moved, I didn't want to pack away my important papers because I might forget where I put them. So I put them in the red basket because it's bright. It doesn't get put into a box and hidden. So I would have my birth certificates and stuff like that, which I knew I would need when we came from California to Nevada. I needed to get a new license and yada, yada, yada. So I wanted all of my information. Now I have this one here with my medical information that's up to date since my surgery and stuff. And I still have that basket. So, yeah, I'm not really a thief. I didn't go into the store and take it out. I found it and I'm reusing it. Bottom line, that's it. Could I take it back? Sure I could, but right now it's not a top priority. And they're probably going to be, that store that it came from originally probably has reordered more. Like I said, I wasn't the one who took it out of the store. I'm just the one who saved it from being destroyed or misused in some way. Yeah, that kind of stuff happens with milk carton cases and sodas and shopping carts and all kinds of stuff. Well, anyways, I just thought I would go back over what I thought got recorded yesterday, and I will put this in today. I will post this so it'll be close to the one that I did the other day. Now there's going to be a video uploaded of today. I think 2 of them. One, I was talking about some stuff on TikTok and I decided to loop them together. And then I did one about my walks, and then there's this one between. So there's these couple of videos in between. But yeah, there was on Sunday I did a post, and it's missing this part. Well, have a good day. We all make mistakes, and it's not a big mistake. It's just some missing all my stuff that I was talking about when I thought I was talking about stuff. I forgot to look up at the clock thing, the little timer thingy, and to see if it was moving, because I always forget pushing the pause button. I forget to push record. Have a good day. Love y'all.